All right, guys, we're out on the Mooncool CG2. So this is their new cargo bike, and I figured I'd take it out tonight. I'm still injured here, so this bike pretty much is set up for, if you're going to do 20 miles an hour on it, you're going to be hitting the throttle because it's not much pedal in this thing. So it's a good bike to rest on, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So it goes 20 miles an hour, but it goes there pretty quick, so it's a pretty powerful bike. It just doesn't go over the 20-mile-an-hour mark. But I figured, why not get it out here, give it its maiden voyage here, and see what... I took it out the other day. Took it out for about a mile just to check it out. And now I'm out on it. I'm gonna knock it up in 5, which doesn't do anything. So we might as well leave it at 2 or 3. We'll leave it at 2. It's got a 20 amp hour battery in it. We'll see how long it lasts. Like I said, pedaling is useless on this bike unless you're going to do, I don't know, I don't want to do less than that on this road, so. But I got the accessories coming for this thing. They're supposed to be here on Monday, but I'm crossing my fingers they might be here sooner, so I can check out the accessories on it. But I want to thank Mooncool for giving me this nice orange ride. Thing's pretty long. I'm not going to do a walk around on it because I'm not doing a review on it. We're just taking it. This is our Saturday ride, so, and it's Thursday. So I'm going out for the Saturday ride on Thursday. It's not going to be a long one, but I want to get out here and I want to check this bike out. So I'm trying to take it easy here because I think I may have a hernia. So I thought I had, when I fell down the hill there, twisted my ankle and everything, I thought I had maybe also not only pulled a muscle in my leg, I thought that maybe I pulled a groin muscle too. So we'll see what the speed limit sign up here says, if it's working tonight. But this thing's a smooth ride, other than it doesn't have any suspension on it because it is a cargo bike. I don't know if the sign is working tonight. I don't see it on, so I don't think it's working. But we went up the hill at the full speed. Like I said, this thing has no slouch. It might only do 20, but it does 20 no matter where you go, so it's interesting. And you know, if you were delivering stuff or you were bringing your kids, you probably wouldn't want to go much over the 20 miles an hour. And it's not bad. Today's pretty hot. It's in the 90s. At 20 miles an hour, I got a good breeze. We're going to pick up more than 20 going down this hill, though, I can tell you that. We're at 23 right now. 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 32. 33, I almost made it to 34. Maybe we'll get 34 going down this other little part here. Nah, too little. 27, 28, 28 and a half. But let's see what we do coming up the other side of this hill. Staying at 19.9. And I've got it in past 3, so. All right, we're coming down this other hill. Let's see what we get going down this one. 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36.7. Yeah, so I slipped down that hill, twisted my ankle there, pulled my leg muscle, and I thought I may have pulled my groin also, but I'm beginning to think that I have a hernia. Yeah, so I'm going to go Saturday and get checked out for that. And hopefully I don't have to have an operation, but from what I read, There's no other way to get rid of a hernia other than an operation, so we'll see. But I'm taking it easy. I'm trying not to put too much strain on it. That's why I figured I'll take this bike, we'll hit the throttle tonight, check out the bike at the same time. Get this thing out here, get a couple miles on it. I was gonna put the suspension seat post on this to give me a little bit more cushion. I had to order a shim, so I think this is a 30.9. So we'll see how far this battery goes. On level 3, throttle only, already got about 3 miles on it. I got another throttle bike coming too, guys, so another bike that I'm paying a majority of, but it was discounted to me, and it's from Ride One Up, guys. So Ride One Up, thank you very much. They reached out to me. They said, Gary, you're a small channel and we can't just give you a bike, but we would be willing to sell you a bike at a discounted price. So if you're interested, pick any bike out you want and we will send it to you at the discounted price. So that's exactly what I did, guys, and I picked out the Rev 1, and I got the FS, which is full suspension. It's the street bike, not the dirt bike. I didn't want the dirt one. The dirt one has dirt tires on it that are going to be really loud. These bikes are not, these kind of bikes, it's a moped style bike. So if I had this out on a rail trail, I may take it out there, but I think I'm going to be getting dirty looks, so I'm not intending on taking it out on a rail trail. It'll be a street bike. So I got the one with the street tires on it. It actually has street moped tires on it, not bike tires, so they're a little bit better for the street. It's a pretty fast bike. It can be unlocked to about 34 miles an hour, I guess. So, but it's a 1-speed, so it's a throttle bike. I'm not something that I'm used to, but I got to tell you, I ride all these other bikes, and I ride trikes, and I don't have a lot of young followers. I can tell you that most of my followers are over 65. I'm trying to get some younger crowds in here, and everybody I've showed this bike to was like a younger, in their 40s or 30s. They're like, oh wow, that's a nice bike. So it'll be interesting to see if I get this bike, if maybe I can get some younger people watching. They did give me a associate link, but no discounts as of yet. I'm working on it. So I did get information that it's iffy though, but I think the Cyber bike's getting ready to ship. But I didn't hear that from Cyber. They use Shop, and Shop sent me a thing saying your bike is ready to ship. So crossing my fingers, so maybe we'll have that one. That's another discounted bike. And that one, they're supposed to give me a link, and every time I ask them about it, they say, we're working on it, we're working on it. So hopefully, and they said they'd also give my subscribers a discount. Should be a pretty comfortable ride if I had the suspension seat post on it. And what else do we have coming in? I know we have something else. What else do we have coming in? Wow, pulling a brain fart here. We got the Cyber bike, the Rev 1. Oh, we got the HJM trike. And I have no idea where I am with that. I have reached out to this company 4 times now in an email saying, hey guys, any news on a shipping date? Ballpark, considering it was supposed to be out last month. And I got nothing. No email back, no nothing. So I don't know. They got my money. So yeah, we got the next 3 bikes I paid for. So paid at least a portion of. But this one here, free. Thank you, Mooncool. Mooncool is a very good company to me and a lot of other guys out there. My buddy Bruce just got a trike. So he's going to be doing a trike video, and he's pretty excited about it. Well, so far we're into this ride 5 miles. Haven't taken down a battery bar yet. Yeah, they're sending me rear seats for this thing. A child carrier that works with the seats, running boards, I believe, because this is what everybody else was getting. A front basket. And I'm working on something else that I don't want to divulge yet because I don't know of anybody else that knows about it. So if there's breaking news, I want to be the one to break it. Well, there is breaking news. I just want to try to get it so that I can show you. But I got to tell you, so far, I'm sure though, once it starts dropping, the battery will drop quick. But I'm impressed so far. I've taken other bikes on this route, and they've dropped battery bars by now. And I was pedaling. I'm not pedaling, guys. I'm just here for the ride today. It's been warm up here this week. I've been going to get out for a ride all week. Just, you know, keep hoping that it's going to cool down a little bit. Tonight is a little bit cooler than it's been. This bike does have directionals on it and a stoplight. But my bike did come in with the backlight broken like a lot of other people. So my suggestion to them will be to take the light off and have us put it on. We have to put the front light on anyway, so what's the difference? We'll put the rear one on and it won't get broken. I'll use my directional now. Well, in fact, I've had it on because I'm stupid and didn't turn it off. So one thing about directionals, they really need to have an audible beep or something that tells you they're on. So the new bike I have coming in, the Ride One Up, that has directionals on front and rear. It's pretty much set up like a moped. That was one of the things, if I went with the dirt one, you would get a dirt tires on it, which they're real aggressive tires, and they're growly, I've heard them. And no directionals. So I did want the directionals, the brake, and I wanted the street tires. So it'll be a good street riding bike. I won't get crap about it if I'm on the street with it. That's why I picked that one. And it's got full suspension, so pretty excited about it. Been wanting one of these moped styles for a while. I'm sure you guys know, I've mentioned it before. Still got my fingers crossed on a couple others that may be in the wind. Well, one other. But this battery is holding strong. We may have to push this thing out. Does this bike have, it has a horn. Let's see what the horn sounds like. Hey, that ain't even that bad. All right, I gotta see if this thing has cruise control. So let's try pressing the positive and see what happens. The headlight came on. How about the negative? Well, I'll tell you, this thing's got 5 levels of power, but you don't need it. 3 is all you need. It's got plenty of power. It takes it right to the 19, right up the hill, so. And I was told this 19's more like 18. I can check it with the GPS so that we can verify that. So I did put a phone mount on this so far, and I put my mirror on it so far. So yes, the speedometer is off on this. Not by a lot. I'm seeing 24, 23. But when the bike goes to 19, actually it's pretty close with my GPS. It's about 19 at 20 miles an hour. I'm going to try to drop the 19 down a little bit to see when mine drops off. Yeah, it's, because I don't have the tents. So, but it's, I don't know, it's close, within a half a mile, I think. But yeah, I'm impressed with its battery life. We're at 8 miles now, not a battery bar down yet. So that Ride One Up bike I got coming in, there's a dual battery setup for that, but I'm not gonna pay for it. Because I got a 52 volt battery, 30 amp hours, so I'm gonna use that one. We'll be running 50 amp hours of battery on that thing, so I should be able to go some distance and at some decent speed. So looking forward to that. Going by the rail trail, which I don't want to go down because I don't want to get this bike dirty because I have not done a review on it yet. Not that I couldn't clean it, but I don't want to. So I got a brand new camera coming in. I think I may have discussed this last time, but I'm hoping it's supposed to be here Saturday, but I got a thing saying that it's showing up tomorrow. So I have my fingers crossed because I would like some time to check it out and hopefully figure out how to use it and then use it Saturday for maybe doing the review on this bike if I'm ready to do it. I'm kind of hoping that the accessories come in. But this thing is a pretty nice bike for somebody. Even if you weren't going to use it as a cargo bike, you were going to use it to go to the grocery store or something, this thing's pretty nice. I mean, like I said, I'm a speed demon, but not everybody is. This 20 miles an hour, like I said, it's 20 miles an hour all the time. So that's pretty damn good. Darn good. Here's our rotary up here. Boy, something smells good. Smells like Chinese food. Smells good though. So this bike has street tires on it, so we don't get that nice whine to it, so I like that. This would be a good bike to take down the rail trail though, and I bet you these tires would be fine for a rail trail. You know, the other cargo bike I have, we will compare it to that other cargo bike too. The other cargo bike though, I did put quite a bit of stuff on that bike. It's got a suspension fork that this doesn't have. And I was thinking about putting one on this bike, but I can't find one long enough, so I don't think it's going to happen. The tube space on this thing would have to be 330 or 40, I believe, millimeters, which that's a long tube. So I have not found one with that long of a tube on it. So yeah, it's been real hot and sweaty at work, I'll tell you. So I paint cars. The booth, well, even in the morning, it's 90 plus degrees. As soon as that booth goes to bake, so I go in there, I paint a car. Say it takes about an hour to seal it, paint it, clear coat it, and then we put it on bake for 25 minutes. And it goes up to 140 degrees. Once it goes to that 140, boy, doesn't cool down much below 110, I'll tell you. Yeah, once those ductworks get warmed up, it doesn't cool down. So I'm basically in 110 degrees all day long. That's why when I say I'm going to move to Florida, which I decided I'm probably not, doesn't bother me. We're looking at the Carolinas now, I think. Georgia, the Carolinas, but I'm kind of compromising here. My wife wants to be near her friend, which is Maryland. I have a friend in Maryland, and it would be good to be somewhere not that far south. So, thinking, I was thinking south. My wife's thinking north, and who knows? Maybe it'll be Charlotte, somewhere in that area. I don't know yet. We got to look around. I got to look at house prices down there, and I'm still 3 years away, but I'm getting closer, guys. My birthday's in August, and it's 3 years after that, so just a little over 3 years right now. I may go early. I don't know. It all depends on what's happening at the time. So we are still not at a battery bar down yet, and we're at 10 miles. I do not think I'm going to knock this thing down a battery bar tonight. I probably could have gone my long route. I just don't know if I'm up for a longer ride than what I'm doing now. I am trying to stretch it out a little bit. Like I said, been a long day, been a hot day. I'm ready to sit in some air conditioning, not sit here and ride this bike. So, passing the rail trail again, staying up here on the main road. Yeah, I'm impressed with the battery on this thing for sure. The throttle on this is full blast. It doesn't care what pass you're in. And then if you're pedaling, the pass will be different. So, let's see how I'm trying to get across there. I I got to remember to, that's why I'll knock the pass up, so if I do pedal, I'm up. Yeah, honestly, I'm more and more impressed with this bike as I ride this thing. Man, if they send out the new trike, if they ever get a new trike out there and it's anything like this, wow, I'll be impressed. Should have taken some aspirin for my back before I left. But I wasn't convinced I was going for a ride. Went down to the garage, got the bike ready, and said, okay, I'm doing it. So the whole reason why I've been able to buy these bikes is because some money has been coming in from the YouTube thing, which is good. You guys are buying bikes through my links. Mostly Mooncool. All of Mooncool. Well, no, Hanvia. A couple people buying those Hanvias too, so thank you guys. Yeah, the Mooncools do good for me, guys. So keep buying those Mooncools. Buy one of these. I could give you 200 bucks off one of these. In fact, you want to buy a TK1? They just authorized me to give $200 off of $1,500. So I could save you 200 bucks there, guys. Brakes are good on this thing too, not loud, nice and quiet. These have these Star Union brakes on this thing. Tell you, those bumps don't feel too good. And I gotta hit these freaking manhole covers. And like I said, I'm injured, so it hurts. Then we got some jamoke down here that has to park out in the middle of the road in a no parking zone. So that road that I go down, there is a little path right here. So we are at 13 miles right now. And we're still not a battery bar down. So now, I'm really curious what kind of range I'm going to get out of this thing. Alright guys, we are at 16 miles. No, we're not. We're minus the 2. We are at 14 miles right now. And we finally dropped a battery bar after 14 miles. So let's see. Now I've recovered the battery bar. But we got to be bobbling on that edge there. Let's see what the voltage is. The voltage is at 49.7. Yeah, we're definitely down. That battery bar is going back and forth there. So what else do we have that's going on that's new? Probably not much. Just got this bike in. The Spy Tan looks like it may be sold. Believe it or not, somebody in Georgia might be coming up to buy that bike. They're going to fly up, rent a SUV, stuff it in it, and drive it on home. So, and they found out about it by watching my video on it, and they are interested in it. Even though it has a problem, they said that it's actually perfect for what they need it for. So I'm really happy that this thing's going to somebody that can use it. I really did not want to sell it to somebody that was going to be disappointed in it. And I honestly thought that that's probably what was going to happen. And I had a guy today, he asked me how stable the bike was, and I said, not very stable. If that's what you're looking for, this bike's not for you. I sent him the video. He thanked me very much for my honesty and said it definitely wasn't for him. So, you know, that would be my one downfall, is if I sold it and somebody wasn't happy with it. So, and I can't see where they're going to be happy with it. I mean, this person coming up from Georgia, I don't know what they have in mind. I know they're going to go a lot slower and they need the extra room. So it works perfect for them. So, like I said, very glad that it's going to go to somebody that can use it, and they can also use the discount that I'm giving them on it. So it's costing them some money to come up here to get it and rent the car and drive it back, but they're still saving quite a bit of money, I think. I would estimate it's probably going to cost them $2, $2.25 maybe, $2.50, something like that, to get a one-way ticket up here. If they take Southwest, sounds like I could do it on Southwest for about that kind of money. I do go to Florida for that kind of money. Then they got to rent the car. I figure probably $200 to rent the car for 2 days to drive it back or something. Or maybe less. If they do it in 2 days, they probably, I don't know, under $100 maybe. Who knows? So that thing could be going, which is good, because I could use the money back on that one, because I'll put that towards the new bike coming, I guess. And, you know, next year, hopefully, people will be giving me more bikes, and I won't have to buy as many. But I'll buy as many as I have to get my channel growth up and to get the strength of it up. Hopefully it all pans out in the end. Like I said, this is something that I'm trying to do for retirement. Gives me 3 more years to try to figure it out, get it exactly where I want it. And all I'm looking for to do is make a little bit of extra money every month so I can bring my wife out, maybe take a trip once in a while once we're retired. And because I'm not rich, I'll be on a fixed income. I got a decent 401k, but it's not off the charts. It would be nice to have some extra coin coming in. Like I said, take my wife out once a week for supper or something. Lunch, whatever, we'll be retired at that point, and maybe a trip once a year. Take a cruise or something. I don't know. I don't like cruises. But we've been wanting to go to Aruba, and we keep saying we'll wait till we're retired. So the battery bar has recovered again, if you guys can see it. Now it's going down again, but then it comes back. Nice little wind now, cooling me down. It's nice after the sun goes down, but I wanted to stay out here. See the battery bar? It's recovered again. And right now we're at 16 miles. All right, guys, we're almost home here. Thanks very much for coming along. And hopefully we get to do this next Saturday. It all depends, I guess, what happens when I go to see the doctor. So he might say, hey, stay off the bike for a while. Who knows? And but I hope not. Guys, thanks very much for coming with me, and hopefully we'll see you next week.